the statement from the speaker calling on all lawmakers not to criticize the House of Representatives.
Bossman, nobody can tell what to do in the place. I was elected, I will criticize anybody I want to criticize.
They say if you want to criticize, it should be in session.
Bossman, I will talk outside and criticize it now. I said, Joker Bucket for
you will see the rapper sounded too man.
My man, that's criminal. Bossman, that's the procedure. We came here, people took the proper money and they have it, they don't want to give it. Joseph Parker took the proper money and built his property in Lofa County. $10 million US. Where did he get the money from? Where did Joseph Parker get the money from? You got the poor district number 10 development money in the 50,000 and the 37,000. Why you can't get the poor district number 10?
The speaker tell me as a misbehaving. You are misbehaving.
That's why I told the speaker he misbehaving on road. I told him. I told her Luther. I can't get dropped from nowhere. He's broken
So what do you make of the statement from the speaker calling on all lawmakers not to criticize the House of Representatives?
Bossman, nobody can tell what to do in the place. I was elected, I will criticize anybody I want to criticize.
They say if you want to criticize, it should be in session.
Bossman, I will talk outside and criticize it now. I said, Joker Bucket for
you will see the rapper sounded too man.
My man, that's criminal. I said, that's criminal. The team has statement that you're criminal.
So what next we expect from
Bossman, I will get back in there and the issue of the contract will be discussed. Joseph Parker will not steal the proper money and building houses for himself. And we cannot get the people of district number 10, 37,000 and 50,000 US.
Will you get back? Will you force your way? Because Sergeant pull you out.
Bossman,
will you force your way?
Bossman, when I come back again on Thursday, I will disrupt that criminal according to Joseph Parker.
So ever since your district development for have been given to you?
Joseph Parker told me Joseph Parker is a common criminal. He took the people money and building houses for himself. Joseph Parker is an old man.
So, Honorable Eugene quality to also pull out of session. Honorable Eugene, you are pulled out of session also.
I was pulled out of session simply because of speaking on my right. How dare will the speaker stand in front of me and say that I shouldn't say anything outside of my right? When I say anything outside, of course, leadership will take action against me. Where had that happened in this world? That's never happened.
Is that form of dictatorship?
Is that?
Is that form of dictatorship?
But he means a dictator already. He's a dictator. The speaker has become a dictator because everything he does right now is he's on the gavel of the president. So he has become a dictator already. He's a dictator.
What do you mean on the gavel of the president when the speaker himself has his own gavel?
Yo, the speaker right now, everything he does in this place is done in confirmation with the president. And that's what they're doing. It's wrong. It's wrong for a democracy. You don't behave that way. How will you sit in session and say, lawmakers shouldn't speak outside?
So is this the first time for a speaker of the House of Representatives?
This is the first time ever that I have seen this happen. They came here and said they're going to do all the bread and butter. Simply because we are talking about our money, our benefits. This guy,
what's the only thing the principal
to handle the issue. But the head of the students in Moragas, the MCSS students are here. Suppose keep following, keep watching our live. Please share this live broadcast so others can know what is exactly happening here from 12th Street. So others can know what is exactly happening from 12th Street here. So we will speak to some of the students here. We will speak to some of the students to get us.
These guys, they ate our constitutional money. We spent 50,000. They banned the constitutional affairs. They ate the money. And because they ate the money, we're talking about it every day. They want to set and intimidate us. It will never happen. So what? The one who elected me. My people elected me. This is why he elected me.
So what next do we expect from you, Honorable Eugene Quality?
Yeah, I will say wait.
Right now, I will say.
Let me come back. Let me bring you back. So because of the district development from 50,000 whenever you want to speak, and then the speaker said that you shouldn't come outside and speak about it.
The 50,000, the 8 hours gas. Each time we talk about it, they will sit down and say they will do everything. Where in this world that will happen? I feel sorry for Liberian people. I'm so sad. I'm sorry for Liberian people. That is happening all in the voice of President Joseph Walker, and he said nothing about it. This is wrong. It's wrong. No lawmaker is more super lawmaker than our friends in this place. We are all equal and we're elected equally. So we must speak on the issue. Thank you.
So that was the force of So we still on here to the so outside the House of Representatives members of the election.
I said inside there. I spoke about
So for a speaker of the House of Representatives.
This is the first time ever that I have seen this happen. They came here and said they're going to do all the bread and butter. Simply because we are talking about our money, our benefits. This guy ate our money. This guy ate our constitutional money. We spent 50,000. They banned the internal affairs. They ate the money. And because they ate the money, we're talking about it every day. They want to set and intimidate us. It would never happen.
So
this
what?
Is the one who elected me. My people elected me. This is the fight elected me.
So what next do we expect from you, Honorable Eugene Colley?
Wait. Right now, let me come back. Let me bring you back. So because of the district development from 50,000 whenever you want to speak, and then the speaker said that you shouldn't come outside and speak about it.
The 50,000, the 8 hours gas. Each time we talk about it, they will sit down and say they will do everything. Where in this world that will happen? I feel sorry for Liberian people. I'm so sad. I'm sorry for Liberian people. That is happening all in the voice of President Joseph Walker, and he said nothing about it. This is wrong. It's wrong. No lawmaker is more super lawmaker than our friends in this place. We are all equal and we're elected equally. So we must speak on the issue. Thank you.
So that was the force of So we still on here to the lawmakers so far.
I even went to the speaker and told the speaker, I said, unite this house. You have to unite this house. I went to him, spoke to him for 30 minutes. You have to unite the house. But you can't come here and be threatening people. Say when you go outside there, you say things, all of a sudden, we'll do this and do that to you. Why will you say that kind of thing on national TV as a speaker of the house for this country? You're embarrassing this country. So you're threatening people.
Don't you think? All right. So that was the force of Honorable Taiwan. So far,
nobody can tell what to do in the place. I was elected. I will criticize anybody I want to criticize.
You say if you want to criticize, it should be in session. I
will talk outside and criticize it now. I said, talk about it.
You will see the rapper sounded two men.
My man, that criminal. I said, criminal. The team has statement that you're criminal.
So what next? What next we expect from Honorable Colley?
Bossman, I will get back in there. And the issue of the country will be discussed. Joseph Walker will not steal the proper money and building houses for himself. And we cannot get the people of district number 10, 37,000 and 50,000 US.
Will you get back? Will you force your way? Because Sergeant pull you out. Will you force your way?
Bossman, when I come back again on Thursday, I will disrupt that criminal according to Joseph Walker.
So ever since your district development for have been given to you?
Joseph Walker told me. You know Joseph Walker is another common criminal. He took the people money and building houses for himself.
Afternoon, Liberia, and this is I'd like to welcome all of you to this wonderful Tuesday morning presentation, Tuesday afternoon presentation of their favorite lunchtime program, The Heat on Cool 91.9 Cool Radio Online, as well as our YouTube channel. Watching me from across the world, I'd like to welcome all of you, whether you're in Japan, you're in Jerusalem, you're in Uganda, you're in Eswatini, Botswana, whatever parts of the world. Trust me, you can follow us and watch us live. It's always good to be here, and we are certainly here on this wonderful afternoon on this edition of the lunchtime info companion program, The Heat. I'm sitting in for your usual producer and presenter, Jonathan B. Vassian, who is not faring well, but we have to weather the storm to be here on this 14th day in the 10th month, and the year stands at 2025. I'm with you, Brooks. Sakam is here producing a lot of the videos and sounds, but it promises to be great on today. We're going to talk about some critical national issues on this, but this program comes away Monday through Friday, 12 to 1:30 as usual. We always on this platform to make sure that some of these things are spoken about. We're going to take a time to look at some of the things that we need to talk about in our country on this day. Yes, on this day in history, Rabbi Judah Hassan and Karen Malusha arrived in Jerusalem. On this day in history, the French help convoy reaches Montreux, Scotland, and a battle headlock second Australian army also beat Perusia. This is it, and this is where we are. But we're going to talk about some things that are very key and critical for us to talk about on this edition. So I'll take this brief to be right back this morning.
Also pull out of session. Honorable Eugene, you are pulled out of session also.
I was pulled out of session simply because of speaking on my right. How dare will the speaker stand in front of me and say that I shouldn't say anything outside of my right? When I say anything outside, of course, leadership will take action against me. Where had that happened in this world? That's never happened.
Is that form of dictatorship?
Is that
form of dictatorship?
But he's a dictator already. He's a dictator. The speaker has become a dictator because everything he does right now is he's on the gavel of the president. So he has become a dictator already. He's a dictator.
What do you mean on the gavel of the president when the speaker himself has his own gavel?
The speaker right now, everything he does in this place is done in confirmation with the president. And that's what they're doing. It's wrong. It's wrong for a democracy. You don't behave that way. How will you sit in session and say, lawmakers should speak outside?
So is this the first time for a speaker of the House of Representatives?
This is the first time ever that I have seen this happen. They came and said they're going to do all the bread and butter. Simply because we are talking about our money, our benefits. This guy ate our money. This guy, they ate our constitution money. We spent 50,000. The party come into the affairs. They ate the money. And because they ate the money, we're talking about it every day. They want to set and intimidate us. It will never happen.
So
what? The one who elected me. My bro elected me. This is before he elected me.
So what next do we expect from you, Honorable Eugene Collins?
Wait.
Right now,
let me come back. Let me bring you back. So because of the district development from 50,000 whenever you want to speak, and then the speaker said that you should come outside and speak about it.
50,000. They ate our gas. Each time we talk about it, they will send and say they will put the everything. Where in this world that will happen? I feel sorry for Liberian people. I'm so sad. I'm sorry for Liberian people. Then it's happening all the voice of President Joseph Walker, and he said nothing about it. This is wrong. It's wrong. No lawmaker is more super lawmaker than the French in this place. We are all equal and we're in the equality. So we must speak on the issue. Thank you.
So that was the first of
Can you please honor our time? I told her Luther that can get trouble nowhere. He broke the
So what do you make of the statement for the speaker calling on all lawmakers not to criticize the House of Representatives?
Nobody can tell what to do in the place. I was elected, I will criticize anybody I want to criticize.
You say if you want to criticize, it should be in session.
I will talk outside and criticize it now. I said, Jota Bucket of
you will be the representative man.
That criminal regime, I said, criminal. The team has statement that you're criminal.
So what next? What next we expect from
Bossman, I will get back in there. And the issue of the contract will be discussed. Joseph Baga will not steal the proper money and building horses for himself. And we cannot get the people of district number 10, 37,000 and 50,000 US.
Will you get back? Will you force your way? Because such an pull you out. Will you force your way?
Bossman, when I come back again on Thursday, I will disrupt that criminal appointment.
So have they? So ever since your district development for have been given to you?
You know, Joseph Baga told me. You know, Joseph Baga is another common criminal. He took the people money and building horses for himself. Joseph Baga is an old man.
So Honorable Eugene quality also pull out of session. Honorable Eugene, you are pulled out of session also.
I was pulled out of session simply because of speaking on my right.
To not castigate the house outside of the premises of the legislature. We want them send caveat that you don't use castigating remark outside the House of Representatives. You know, it can be reported that several lawmakers at times hold their press conferences, may remark against the House of Representatives.
The House of Representatives.
You can't talk about when I create that place is living room.
The speakers were pacific.
The speaker was very pacific.
Any lawmaker who leaves session.
The name Yaga can never be tied down. The name Yaga can never be tied down. This place is not my place. It's not my living room. And that is why I say inside there. I spoke about English and somebody wanted to corrupt me. I say, you know all the English you just sit and they play corrupt. And I'm that cook that call itself really couldn't say take it back. I maintain my statement. I can never take it back.
Are you saying your police are corrupt? And this is the same thing the speaker said.
I stand by my statement. The statement means
They are concerned about castigating the house.
what you call they hustle at someone that got good character before you talk about castigation. They hustle at somewhere. They hustle become an embarrassment to the Liberian people. My statement made inside there that lawmakers are corrupt. I stay my head. I can never reverse it. And that one I wonder what I should reverse it after I can reverse it. We need a money. Let them go ahead. Let them go ahead.
When you continue this,
If I would be expelled for saying that Joseph Parker took the Liberian poor $10 million, he has become an embarrassment or crook to go pay property in Lofa. Let me be expelled. I challenge him.
Have you received your
I have not received the quotation number 1050,000 and the port. That's the reason why we're calling for executive to know what happened to the port development money. Then that man can't talk about that man that call himself presiding Rete Kun can't talk about when you go outside you criticize. I live in your house. Do I live or Rete Kun? I want to go to on the town on this office. Do I live or Rete Kun? I don't live or Rete Kun.
So that's the force of.
And as you can see, campus has resumed in its normal stage, its normal format. The environment is still in its
lack public trust and confidence in the police and our judicial system, then we are heading somewhere that we should not be going to, and we expect the national government to rewrite it. You just imagine. And some of you who are owners of motorbikes, you need to, some of you, these eons are you hearing, John Keon, the rest of the other folk, you need to start to educate your young people, talk to them, those motorcyclists and whatsoever. Can you imagine somebody is riding a motorbike over somebody's head? Somebody taking cutlass because it been alleged that this person stole a motorbike or attempted and cannot use the law, but decided it's troubling for our country. And this is not limited just with this administration. Under the former regime, we saw a Coca-Cola factory when young men who were being accused, allegedly or attempting to steal motorbike, was set ablaze. Tires were placed on them, petroleum product waste set on them, and was set ablaze. Those people stood back to watch those people die. Today, what is circulating on the social media, that you find people standing with a phone and just going live and recording these things. Government, that continuity. These were some of the actions under the former regime you condemn. But why is it taking place now? Why? I still remember under the regime of the former president, when the United States Department of State gave our 2023 human rights record, it was terrible. And we have seen also that nothing much have changed when it comes to these things. And I will just give you an executive summary of what they said. There was no, in 2023, when the United States State Department issued our human rights record, they said there was no significant changes in the human rights situation in Liberia during the year. And what they said is a significant human rights issue included credible reports of arbitrary or unlawful killings, including extrajudicial killings, torture or cruel, inhumane or denigrating treatment or punishment by the government or on behalf of the government, harsh and life-threatening prison conditions, serious problems with the independence of the judiciary, serious restriction on freedom of expression and media freedom, including violence on threats of voice or violence against journalists and censorship, serious government corruption, extensive gender-based violence, including domestic or intimate partner violence, sexual violence, female genital mutilation, cutting law criminalization, consensual same-sex conduct between adults, which were the false crimes involving violence or threat of violence, targeting lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex personnel, and systematic restriction on workers' freedom of association. The government did not take credible steps to identify and punish officials who may have committed human rights abuses. We stay into the problem. This is report that was done under the CDC-led government. Now we still see some of these things happening. It's not yet, oh, the people don't respect the law. These are the same group of people, but these are the folks who all want to be in power. United Party people won't be in power. CDC people won't come back. And if they are given a chance to come back, you will see reprisal. Then the next thing United Party will be talking about, they want to come too. And when they come to pay their amount works for themselves, unexplained, unaccountable to the poor suffering people. This is where we are. To see our folks, young men who were born after the civil unrest, going to murder somebody. You just imagine. And we see all of these things. Sometimes you see nothing wrong with this thing. People in opposition, you want to take state power, but you are not providing the necessary education and awareness to have these people educated. Look, that the law should be the law. And this, the judicial branch of government, should see it as a challenge to them. That they strive to regain the trust and confidence from the citizens, that they do not take laws into their own hands. And the government needs to support media institutions, civil society institutions, to make sure that let the people understand that you are not the law. The law there. If you accuse somebody of stealing, why will you just run out the kind of judgment? In the open, killing somebody. And sometimes, some of the time we accuse these people, you don't see the item with the people. They say, oh yeah, the man wanted to see bag, but you don't see the man with the bag. Or the man stole somebody's cell phone. You don't see the cell phone. But we will apprehend them in the form and manner that it's life-threatening or they die in the process. What sort of country are we running? From the past to the present, what has changed? What are we saying not respecting the law? You heard me just now when I read a human rights report from the past, even currently. Not much have changed. So who do we call in? I want some of you listening with comprehension, because when some of you place your call here and say things that they not say and think that I'm siding with one party, trust me, you don't want to get vexed more, because I got the power. I don't want to control the place I'm sitting right now. I will deal with you. I will cut the phone or I will deal with you. You will only be walking, cursing me, but you will not have the chance, because I'm worldwide. I got more than 2 million people currently listening to me. People online, people watching, people listening in Liberia, and you just name the rest. But this is Liberia, because when people speak about some critical issue, the only thing people do, you get vexed and accuse people wrongly. That's what I've always said. We pray for something not to happen terrible in this country, because some of us, that's how you will kill us. Only because we spoke issues yesterday and it went at your political leader or it went at a regime that you supported. I know Liberia far better than most of the people here. I understand Liberians. I know how you people react to issues. We're all having a second thought or thinking and reasoning to say, look at this thing as a country matter and handle it. But you only think that when you mention one Joseph Boakai name because he's the president, so you need to come to me. When you mention one George Weah name because he's former president, so you need to come. And you think Liberia can get better in that. If that's what you people think, trust me. The only thing you people can do, you can lobby to Christopher Hills or Managa James, tell them on your radio. But when it comes to speaking the reality, I've not been afraid. If you think that problem are killing me to solve it, please do it, let the problem solve. That's how you people, you have never been taught to speak the hard truth or to speak reality. So that's why most of you will hate us. And I don't give a hang about how you feel, think about me. I want to feel that Liberia gets better. You know, like my boy chair can always say, they country everybody just looking and see. They couldn't get improve. You will talk about all of the things that you want to do. Once the people give you the chance, you sit, you do your own thing. The next thing, somebody behind you wants to come and take it from there. The two parties, Unity Party, since after the Civil War in our country that we went to election. Let's take the NPP off. It's just been the Unity Party and CDC. Even with the number of seats that we will see normally, the two parties will always be around it. But our national budget cannot reach 1 billion. Today, citizens are executing people in the open. You got motorcycle union in this country. You got civil society groupings. You got police and sitting at war, at lockerhead. And we sit, we watch, and we don't talk these things. The people have lost the kind of trust and confidence in the judicial branch of government. So they think that they can take law onto themselves. Here we got committee on judiciary at the lower house and at the Senate. What are they doing? Because some of these actions should be a very shame to them. They should be able to engage the citizen. Community engagement. They told the legislator their constituency break. How many of them went back to tell the people the law? How many times do you hear our legal practitioners in this country sit on the platform to explain the Inspector General of Police? How many times the Communication Department? How many times you see all of these things? That's why they don't like to hear me say these things. And trust me, I can't stop talking these things. We are fathers, we are mothers. To see a country that we felt we went to the wrong side because certain people were dissatisfied with fought war, with warring factions. Some of them today we went on to make them. How do we? Because look at that quote. We letting warlords to be people who can correct the wrongs, people who took away lives, destroy property, and you expect us. Let me say good afternoon to you, Mr. Zizi, and I'm sure you're following us well. And the pre-birthday lady, Salome, then who want to be celebrating next Tuesday. I'll say happy pre-birthday to you, sweetie. And let me say good afternoon to our board chair, as a matter of fact, Supreme, Henry White, a very cool, organized, civilized businessman. Yeah, and the man when you order him, he can run all around with your name. But the man will show you all of the currency. Yeah, that's some poor me in the street, they jagging you among poor grandma. I'll say I'm gonna go be crediting for him now. But this is where we are today. The issue of violence in this country. Imagine to have seen such. You see somebody, motorcyclists, people who I can always talk for, because somebody, we agree some of them have lost their motorcycle. Some of them have even gotten injured in the process. Sure indeed. But we still need to respect the law. Once you apprehend the man, be able to turn him over to the law. It makes it better for all of us. And it's a wake-up call to the first branch of government and the judicial branch of government, that the people seem to not have faith in you people any longer. So they are taking the law and interpreting it onto themselves and deciding what sort of punishment they want to give to whoever allegedly involved into whatever crime that they were accused of. President Bagai, you need to take siege of this matter. You talk for you called for a reform yesterday about our laws. The Chief Justice spoke about it, but I think we have reached a point that we might just see death of people who did not commit a crime that we all talking about here today. But I will take this break and be right back this afternoon on the People's Program.
We came here, people took the proper money and they have it, they don't want to give it. Joseph Parker took the proper money and built a property in Lofa County. $10 million US. Where did he get the money from? Where did Joseph Parker get the money from? You got the poor district number 10 development money in the 50,000 and 37,000. Why you can't get the poor district number 10?
It's because tell me I'm misbehaving.
That's why I told the speaker he misbehaving on road. I told him, I told her Luther. I can't get trouble nowhere. He spoke the ULA.
So what do you make of the statement for the speaker calling on all lawmakers to not to criticize the House of Representatives?
Nobody can tell what to do in the place. I was elected, I will criticize anybody I want to criticize.
They say if you want to criticize you, it should be in session.
I will talk outside and criticize it now. I said, Jota Baga is on road.
You will be the rapper sounded to men after speaking outside.
That's criminal. I said, that's criminal. The team has statement that you're criminal.
So what next? What next we expect for
Bossman, I will get back in there. And the issue of the contract will be discussed. Joseph Parker will not steal the proper money and building horses for himself.
Something. Our lawmakers, taxpayer money that pay these people, give them the life that they enjoy today. That just this money, you got called by other lawmakers were thrown out. People go to do business on behalf of people. Some critical national issues that are concerned to the people to be addressed. When they go, they disrupt section and they are thrown out. At the end of the day, when the numbers do not count, they join. These are the kind of folks you people elected. Regardless of what all they would do most often, they still receive all of their salary and benefit. These are people we pay every month. We buy cars for them. Even the houses they're living in, most likely we pay for them being there. We settle them everything. Drivers, security, the office staffers as well, we pay them. But time to do the laboring people job, they don't do it. We're talking about the issue of mob violence in the country. Where it should be a sensitive thing today that should be discussed. But somebody will go there, oh, Joseph Bagala rule, Joseph Bagala day. You people are the first branch of government to make and erect the necessary checkpoint. Some of the president to answer questions for some of these things. But only to bring the information to the public, but you are not taking action. What sort of country is this? Where people can just look at people because they say, road, you kill somebody, you beat the person. See young people riding motorbike over somebody using cutlass, somebody using stick, beating on. You see, when the people had no faith in the legal system of the country, these are some of the things that happen. And we think that this government should take siege and make sure that they restore the trust and confidence in the people when it comes to the legal system of our country. Or else, we will have people wrongly being accused. And you know, this country, the society is so gullible. That's how you see people use certain things against people. That sometimes people put allegation or rape on people. They use it, they weaponize it against people. Because you and this person have had quarrel and not settled, and you vet. So you use it in sometimes, some form and manner. Oh, the man raped, the man sodomized, and a whole lot. But because you people are having some, probably politically differences exist, religiously differences exist, or whatever. But this is something that even the people in the opposition needs to keep government feet to the fire. Needs to provide the necessary education. The Inspector General of Police and your entire team. It's time that you start to engage community. The community watch forum whatsoever, or the community services division at the Liberia National Police. Folks who are heading these unions, motorcycle transport, to see, you know, we know sometimes some of you, we are fully aware. Sometimes these officers, some of these officers will arrest your motorbike. They will take the key from you. Sometimes you get a whole tank filled. They use it in the night for their own operation and they carry the motorbike by empty. When you go for it at times, and they will demand that you pay a ticket, but when they tell you, oh, go come back tomorrow, they will use your bag and finish the gas in it. We are aware of that. Yeah. So, but we want to say, let it not give you no reason or any reason to go because somebody is accused of attempting to steal a motorbike or steal any other thing, that you run a judgment on your own. And the first branch of government, this tax is upon you now. You representing districts. Start to engage your community leaders. A major intersection you see where motorcyclists are, you got to start engaging and look. When you hear that somebody attempted to steal a bike, please unite the law. Take this person to this. Then the police should also, and the judicial branch, start building the confidence and restoring the trust that been lost over the period of time. But when you go to section, one person will just go disrupt. You talk about the other person stealing, but you can admit that you're corrupt. Where are we heading as a nation, people? You know, this is sad and this is terrible for our country called Nigeria. Imagine people sitting and watching how people killing somebody. And we tend to overlook these things. But our lawmakers that will go stand in the rain and the sun fall, they will go and do something else.
You can't get out, you take the back of the men and take the truth. Once we get out there and say any creative people, that's no problem. I'm urging you, say what you want to say in the spirit, say what you want to say in the spirit, and not out there. And then urging you, you have to breathe, on something that you can.
You cannot get the people of district number 10, 37,000 and 50,000 US.
Will you get back? Will you force your way? Because Sergeant pull you out. Will you force your way?
Bossman, when I come back again on Thursday, I will disrupt that criminal according to Joseph.
So have they, so ever since your district development from have been given to you?
Joseph Baga told me, you know, Joseph Baga is a jail, another common criminal. He took the people money and paying horses for himself. Joseph Baga is an old man.
So, Honorable Eugene called it to also pull out of session. Honorable Eugene, you are pulled out of session also.
I was pulled out of session simply because of speaking on my right. How dare will the speaker stand in front of me and say that I shouldn't say anything outside of my right? When I say anything outside, of course, leadership will take action against me. Where had that happened in this world? That's never happened.
Is that form of dictatorship?
Is that?
Is that form of dictatorship?
What? He means a dictator already. He's a dictator. The speaker has become a dictator because everything he does right now is he's on the gavel of the president. So he has become a dictator already. He's a dictator.
What do you mean on the gavel of the president when the speaker himself has his own gavel?
Yo, the speaker right now, everything he does in this place is done in confirmation with the president. And that's what they're doing. It's wrong. It's wrong for a democracy. You don't beat it that way. How will you sit in session and say, lawmakers shouldn't speak outside?
So is this the first time for a speaker of the House of Representatives?
This is the first time ever that I have seen this happen. They came inside, they're going to do all the bread and butter. Simply because we are talking about our money, our benefits. This guy ate our money. This guy, they ate our constitutional money. We spent 50,000. They banned two internal affairs. They ate the money. And because they ate the money, we're talking about it every day. They want to set and intimidate us. It would never happen. So what? The one who elected me. My bro elected me. This is before he elected me.
So what next do we expect from you, Honorable Eugene Collins?
Yeah, I was saying wait.
Today?
Right now, I was saying, let me come back. Let me bring you back. So because of the district development from 50,000 whenever you want to speak, and then the speaker said that you should come outside and speak about it.
The 50,000, they ate our gas. Each time we talk about it, they will sit down and say they will do everything. Where in this world that will happen? I feel sorry for Liberian people. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for Liberian people. Then it's happening all the voice of President Joseph Walker, and he said nothing about it. This is wrong. It's wrong. No lawmaker is more super lawmaker than our friends in this place. We are all equal and we're equally. So we must speak on the issue. Thank you.
So that was the first of So we still on here
Team my statement that you're criminal.
So what next? What next we expect for
Bossman, I will get back in there. And the issue of the controversy.
I wanted to talking point for this afternoon on your favorite lunchtime program, The Heat on Cool 91.9. This afternoon, I'm Wiki Brooks and I'm sitting in for your usual presenter, Nathaniel Val, who is not well. Hope you keep him in your prayers and thoughts that he gets well soon to be back and deliver you the fascinating discussion and issues on this platform. But you know, this is where we are. So some of you also who follow the broadcast, you have the chance to win for yourself or cash prize or other fabulous prizes by playing Radio Entertainment Cool Cash giveaway. You dial star 799 star 11 hash, $100 Liberian to play or 70 cents US. You play multiple times, you stand the chance to win something fabulous for yourself. But where we are, this is it. And I'd like to welcome all of you because we're looking at the issue of mob violence. What is the government stand from the past to the present? What have changed in the period? Because we saw under the former regime, people were set ablaze for allegedly being reported that they attempted stealing back. Today again, we're seeing videos that are going viral. And some of these actions scare investors away from our country. So some of you who are the heads of the, it's time to start educating our folks. The Liberia National Police, the judicial branch of government, the legislative branch of government, the executive. What are you sitting and watching these things happening to our country? Oh yeah, the mess up. Sometimes you don't even see things that these people are being accused of. But you only see action. Where are we headed as a people in this regard? I will open the lines and take your calls right now because at 1 o'clock I got something much important again to have on the platform to discuss. But it's good that I want to have you being part and parcel of the conversation today. In the next couple of minutes, then we see our lawmakers, they will go some of the critical things that should be discussed, calling the Minister of Justice or the National Security Council and asking them, why are we still having some of these things happening in the country? Because we expect education to be provided. We expect engagement, community engagement. But to see we having video going viral where people killing people, somebody running over somebody, and we just look at it and think that this is it. So let me read some of your comments this afternoon and before we go to the line. Alexander Minko said good afternoon and I'm watching you for one time Lower Maigiri. Thomas Marshall said good afternoon Mr. Vi and I'm watching you from Tupo True Coffee Community. And Ojuku David said good afternoon Mr. Vi and I'm watching you live on EF David Junction, Pinsdale City, Liberia. James Campbell said we fall down inside. Aaron J. Martin Williams Jr. said good afternoon cool family and I'm watching you from Jacob's Time Zota. And Edwin Dolo said my recommendation to the government of Liberia are calling on them to bring Canada, Australia and other countries embassy in Liberia. Cool. Okay, that's wonderful. Chris Brian Zekepa said good afternoon watching from Bicano City, Grandbassa County. And this one comes from Abbott Noah Booker said good afternoon Mr. Vi and I'm watching you from Royal Foundation School System Coffee Community. Thank you for the update. And David Richards say I'm following from Soul Clinic Community in Ontario. Thank you for the update. And this one comes from Abraham Amara. Abraham Amara don't know say watching. Ephraim we don't say following from Chicken Soup Factory Community. And Kona something Kun say I'm watching you. I'm watching with you this afternoon. And Famula Pastor Burma say we need justice for Cyril Sumo. The Famula Pastor said no. Okay, I think that is a no sign, but it been handled. Emmanuel V. Gaga Jr. say good afternoon to the cool family and I'm watching you for Oro Vi Time Community. And this one comes from Papi Kid. I say good afternoon cool family watching from Dupotro. And Augustine S. Kekula I say good afternoon Mr. Brooks following you from G-Lab Health Center 77 Junction. Thanks for the information. Thank you as well for following. And this one from Princess from that say I'm watching you from Red Light. And this one comes from Clinton William say good afternoon. I'm watching from SKD Boulevard Junction. And this one comes from Vani Aliyu Pan Jr. say Vani Aliyu Pan watching you from Dartmouthville, Quebec. And this one Fire Duma Balsum say good afternoon and I'm watching you from Dupotro Zuba Time Community. And this one comes from Matthews Will, he said, Chris Divine Wallets watching you from Grand Jaya County this afternoon. American say watching you from Yeke Farm District number 10, and Emmett Hammer say following you the afternoon from Cox City. And this one comes from a fine soul Webport say following you from Texas, USA. And this one for Muff FM Committee. It's a good afternoon, Wiki Brooks, and I'm watching you from White Sand Community. Thanks for the update. And April Henyuma say April Henyuma watching you from Bernard's Fine Palatine Junction 3 Brothers Block Factory. Thank you for following us from where you are on this wonderful day. So let's hear you on the phone line 0775 919 919 080-919-919. You can place in your calls and we will certainly take it, and you speak to what being discussed and not what you want to say. Let's talk to our first caller. You like? Okay, 0775-919-919 080-919-919. Let me talk to this caller. You're live. You know, I told you people, when you're not prepared to call, don't call. Because no matter you beep, we'll not call you back. So start wasting your time. You're live. Yeah, go afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead, make your point.
Yeah, I'm Gerard calling from Omega Market. Yeah, let's speak against this non-violent issue because this is still thing that our government. We have to prepare our leader, branch, our legislator to come in to speak against it because people killing every day is something that we ourselves we are against. So we are asking our government to start and there to help the citizens to give it awareness so that at least that we can become a better place that people can talk because you see going on down the world for them it's that scaring them to come in our country for to encourage at least our government to make things possible so that at least our justice system can be recognized.
Okay. Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. We thank you very much for your conversation this afternoon. We should take Yeke Kolba statement to be reality or what thing. The men doing that all of them are in the house that they are all rogues. You know that they are all rogues. You can see. When I hear that you buy a city, you got volunteer as far as quite come for them saying that they went to school pay, that who wants government can pay, ready pay gasoline and do everything. Then when they're ready for the past eating what that is, when they're ready to delay because you want them to come for extra city, whether that 2 days or 4 days, then the money they can pay, they can be equivalent to 1 month, another 1 month, they can be equivalent to it. Yeah.
Thank
so
you.
they're not stealing, they say go back and steal. Then when you say, why have you done to a district? Even they can get.
Thank you for being part of the conversation. Let's talk to other callers on the line this afternoon. You're live. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Go ahead, sir.
There is story from that happened from there. You know, a partner now brother think this morning. The part of the store is usually like half a little guy. In fact, so the couple get the politics and just they have been on, and the whole thing for the go, get together. So that the better of people who got a lot of people that play the way to be it. But I want to go to the police. All of these guys have built. Police will look at them. We can't be good at that.
Yeah, the police said they have made some arrests, but some of the folks are in the video and they are investigating further to make further arrests on some of the folks. Because it's terrible.
Yeah, wow, you can put that.
Yeah, because I had to put a stamp on that, maybe that's from oil, really too.
No, it's not. We did. It's because when you say wrong was start with it and then let you put somewhere. What do we get from the state people come to me today? When you say wrong for the gap like that, before you know the people come over, they can have to again. It's too bad that no people are very ugly. People get organization. Become more about if something happening, who put it in the world that make it and let it. You can say we are the number one. Allegedly, the number one. We are three, we are four. We decided to call the president and politically investigate the 8 people. But this is going to happen yesterday. Minister of Justice, the Director of Police, our community there,
Thank you for always being part of the conversation. Let's talk to other callers. You live?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Mr. Senior Commander New Mr. Garrity.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, this guy they killed in Cocontan the police. They got it for the police too. I really want to know that the police. Is
that what we're discussing?
Hello?
Is that what we are discussing? I said earlier before I open the line. Why are you people, when we're talking things, you leave and come to the other?
I just put my radio on, so I don't know.
Yeah, then that means it tells you how poor you are in terms of reasoning and understanding with some of these things. So you don't phone on a show where you have not been able to listen to the topic being discussed. Let's stick to what we discussed. You're live.
Yeah, good afternoon.
You're welcome.
This time we have 2 years ago. Yeah, I want to say power to the police for that. The unhappy. Because I think I went on down there. I don't know. Really, one is to take me over. That car by the person. I want to take minutes. Police. There's no more investigation of people. Yeah.
Thank you. I will make sure to see whether we can invite some of them here on tomorrow. Somebody motorcyclists here. Heads. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, and good afternoon to Wiki. Good afternoon to my great people. I'm here at the Canon Smith, Wiki, let me say to the great people today. This is a point in the draw for politics. Because family, though this small violence is all over. We put there the former president, we have to do a town for the city, this government, in the city. The big day happening in this government because the security setup in this country is very, very weak. That is why you see most of everything happening.
Yeah, but you part of the security sector, so that means yourself very weak, right?
No, I'm not weak, but no support.
No, you said you in the EPS, but you said a weak, that means you're weak.
Weak, no support for the security, no security setup.
Okay, that's what making you people are very weak. So we're asking that you people restore the confidence that people can have and the trust in you people. So go to the next door neighbor, speak to other people, make them to understand the law is the law, and you just find it. Thank you. Your life. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And now I'm calling the food in all of God. I'll tell you now, I want to speak already and then I'm on your and the thing is, you're talking about the police force there. I'm telling you, one is related to my job. The man is back in there as a person. Come on, somebody when you have after the back. The next time when you somebody man to do it, you make sure I'm going to do it.
Okay. Let's talk to this caller on the line. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Wiki Bros, the Eagle Ambassador. My name is K. Mandafi Puri from Goro Junction.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, we must firstly contain mob violence to the police. Mob violence is very much dangerous. Mob violence is unbecoming, but however, what makes this mob violence normally occurs because the future, the security sector of this country. We have more motorcycle roads here. Normally, frustrate these boys. These guys quite hard to get their living, which is the bag, and all of a sudden, they just take it away from them. And the question of security goes 40 or 12 or 4, 5 to 6 more energy whatever. So if they serious the person can't talk, but we are not supporting that. Even the person can't talk, the person hear that. Roll them over, so we break the sector, or we take this person to the president at least trying to people our security sector at least for us to see how best continue this love violence.
Okay. Yes, to see how best. You made it. Let's talk to this caller. You live? Good afternoon. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, why tell you this very like for example, on Friday they gave me ticket. I go and I pay for the ticket. If I receive, when going to give my license, I will ask you what additional money. So you give my license up to now. They give my license only.
Okay, and these are some of the things where the people lost the trust in the state security because they don't handle your life.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is Joseph Poya for the security for TMAV. You know, my brother, we not be realistic. Now the problem that in Nigeria is this: the security setup. Like honestly, nearly every police station commander, they are in the know of these guys that stealing the water back. Because the reason is this: even in places that when those guys steal the water back, they can go keep it in those various and those various cities. And most of the security centers are here.
But these are, I mean, this is a grave allegation leveled against police, senior ranking officers. You can cite instances where you have noticed these kind of things happening?
Okay. Like my friend, one of my friends stole me back. Right to some second, people arrested him at the house by the evening. When he went, he met those guys sitting there and told him to finish the pass ticket to enter to see whether the bike is among the back. When he entered there, he saw the bike. Those guys asked him that if you want your bike, you should pay $300. He said, but this bike cannot be all the pay $300 for this bike. So they said you will not get the bike. And you see, and most of those places, they have those people that even some police to know the place. Why those guys keeping those bikes? Why they can't go and raise those places? Why they can't raise those places? If they can't see anything there, you cannot hear argument. It's possible to bring the aircraft and visit those places. So if those guys can see their partners back in those places, they will get angry. They will say, well, there's somebody is dying off. So they will do anything that they want to do.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for being part of the conversation this afternoon on the heat. Let me talk to. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my son.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Colley.
You know, once you are security settle, they cause of all these things. They need to have to investigate the right way. Anytime you carry a case to the police station with somebody not 7 minutes and start breaking the left party for money, say they will pay you for money and say I will see you for it. So at the end of the day, the police will not do nothing. I think following the case about the mayor called the brother-in-law, the king, what he carried or he carried, he said what police can do. Police will not do nothing. They all the so that people there that why you go one thing I say today, last time told now, don't think once together mental health for more than 6 months. Because when you use some people at the end of the day, anything that you will be different. Everybody ready to that one policeman and will be one policeman sitting around the next thing after 6 months you change them. Now another strategy for investigation will go on for government before you know you didn't know you. See how they march that ball. More violent. Whether he's sorry or some who say who ain't saying you reporting on Hardy and only the one on that. So if everybody more violent thing that is really in report, my son. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Colley, for being part of the conversation this afternoon. Let's talk to our callers. You live?
Good afternoon, Bruce.
You're welcome.
The honor of the speaker and I've been from the police officer. Thank you for the topic of discussion this afternoon. To the issue of the killing of that group, for me, I support it. With the bros, you see, that police actually, the big ones of the argument, they get away. But the people want them to stop for those who suffering to survive. Those who want to get paid for their paid their children, to attack you. Then the police will not who can them about it. Then they want to attack people that go that kill the world. For me, as you know,
who are there to die, so that they are ready to defend themselves. And no bonus target, usually, no sponsor for bonus target. Thank you.
Thank you for being part of the conversation. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
You see, what you are saying is terrible. Every man is standing asking for FDA. So, about the police business, you see the most violence is too much in this country. Because just a representative that they're doing it, so what people will do? The people get settled and share in the court. Anything for the world they can utter and court and discuss it the way they are talking it. So if we any barriers for utter to those things, and the criminal aspect in it, you know the boss they can see the motorbike and carry it to the police station to not get to the people who can buy the motorbike to all buy it and then buy it, don't receive. So now it gets difficult in the country, so more violent, too much. I want to see that there in the country.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to this caller. You're live?
Yeah, hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, police officer, they keep here for me at all. Because my own pray, one police officer arrested my son, and they call him Musa in the arrested my son. He said at the wall.
Where did he arrest him back?
He arrested by Reto police administration.
What was the crime that the traffic law that your son violated in which the police officer arrested the back?
According to him, he said the boy no I hear. So when he arrested the boy back, the how he told me I went there. When I went to the station, said the boy gave 5,000 before they gave it back to me. I begged the son. So I tell like with him, he didn't dare to talk about the 73 so I just call it back, they thought they people that is me. That had to call me to sort of fall back to 355. The next day I went to society, but I had never back the power immediate problem. We pushed the back, not the other inside, we pushed the back for I had never ever to carry it to repair it. If we forget, we are charged with the motorcycle. No, they got caught, but somebody can behave for it.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to other callers. You live?
Hello, Ambassador.
You're welcome.
This is Andrew Gibson from Bakwan Coconut Plantation. Yeah, the issue of not in the country, it is bad, but also the police. You need a big question of how this more violence is going on in our country. Because the issue that took place at Johnsonville, where they killed a motorboat, that motorbike no one was a motorbike thief, or according to people they say he stole motorbike. I mean, these guys, they are people that can very frustrate people effort. And the police director, they know all of these criminally. The moment they appoint you as police director or the police commander to the particular zone, they know where they are due. So in case anything happens in a particular vicinity, nothing can come from.
You think so? That's what been happening. You can give us some proof or facts that these officers who are heading these zones and depots are in the know of some of these things that are happening?
I will call you.
Okay.
If I have your personal number, I can call you back.
All right, no problem. We'll talk. I will take your number. Let's talk to this caller. You're live. Okay. Let's listen to, of the Secretary General of the Supreme Motorcyclists in Liberia. Let's listen to what just a couple of minutes ago they had a press conference.
Joseph Baga will now steal the proper money and building horses for himself. And we cannot get the people of district number 10, 37,000 and 50,000 US.
Will you get back? Will you force your way? Because Sergeant pull you out. Will you force your way?
Bossman, when I come back again on Thursday, I will disrupt that criminal according to Joseph Baga.
So have they? So ever since your district development plan have been given to you?
Joseph Baga told me. You know Joseph Baga is a jail, another common criminal. He took the people money and building horses for himself. After 2 years, Joseph Baga is an old man.
So, Honorable Eugene quality also pull out of session. Honorable Eugene, you are pulled out of session also.
I was pulled out of session simply because of speaking on my right. How dare will the speaker stand in front of me and say that I shouldn't say anything outside of my right? When I say anything outside, of course, leadership will take action against me. Where had that happened in this world? That's never happened.
Is that form of dictatorship?
Is that?
Is that form of dictatorship?
What he means a dictator already. He's a dictator. The speaker has become a dictator because everything he does right now is he's on the gavel of the president. So he has become a dictator already. He's a dictator.
What do you mean on the gavel of the president when the speaker himself has his own gavel?
No, the speaker right now, everything he does in this place is done in confirmation with the president. And that's what they're doing. It's wrong. It's wrong for a democracy. You don't behave that way. How will you sit in session and say, no, shouldn't speak outside?
So is this the first time for a speaker of the House of Representatives?
This is the first time ever that I have seen this happen. They came here and said they're going to do all the bread and butter. Simply because we are talking about our money, our benefits. This guy ate our money. This guy, they ate our constitutional money. We spent 50,000. They banned it to internal affairs. They ate the money. And because they ate the money, we're talking about it every day. They want to set and intimidate us. It would never happen. So what? The one who elected me. My people elected me. This is before he elected me.
So what next do we expect from you, Honorable Eugene Collins?
Yeah,
wait.
Right now, let me come back. Let me bring you back. So because of the district development from 50,000 whenever you want to speak, and then the speaker said that you shouldn't come outside and speak about it.
The 50,000, they ate our gas. Each time we talk about it, they will sit down and say they will do everything. Where in this world that will happen? I feel sorry for Liberian people. I'm so sad. I'm sorry for Liberian people. That is happening under the voice of President Joseph Walker, and he said nothing about it. This is wrong. It's wrong. No lawmaker is more super lawmaker than our friends in this place. We are all equal and we're elected equally. So we must speak on the issue. Thank you.
So that was the first of So we still on here to the lawmakers.
Conditions, the bathroom, Yelling State running out of water as we speak. Students are not having access to most of the bathroom. With the congestion of students on the university campus, there's no buses. Buses stay here to commute students to and fro the various university campuses. It was promised and agreed by the National Legislature, the university administration, and eminent key stakeholders in and around Liberia that help to mitigate the situation for us to reach where we are. Faculties again are raising issues about salaries not being paid for this going September. Now we are in October, so it means if salary is not paid from September, salary will not be paid with this in October again. So the problem keep compiling in a more complex and dramatic way. The only concern of the government of Liberia is to make sure this school is just open, people come here, and all of the basic things that should be done to accommodate a flow-free semester of chaos and violence is ino. So we are very disappointed that the government of Liberia, the legislature, the university administration have not been able to be sincere to their commitment to the Student Unification Party when we were involved in all of this couple of conversations and dialogue to remedy the challenges on the university campus. So we want to say the leadership of the party state maintain its position that my parent will go in a couple of days or a couple of times based on the assessment needs that will be done and the level of work that we are putting our advocacies here will be re-initiating our consistent action for the exit of President Mampaya from the University of Liberia.
Have you been able to assess some major facilities on the campus of the University of Liberia, from St. J to Fenner, from Fenner to Capitol Bill to Capitol Hill? Have you been able to access most of these facilities to know how conducive they are?
We've done that. We took the entire first 1 week, that was this going week, opening our school, to access the entire campuses, both the St. J, the main campus, the Douglatis, and the Fenner campus, to understand the government practical first-hand engagement, because when we went to the negotiation engagement we had with the speaker, the university president, all our stakeholders around Liberia, there were 4 issues that they said they were going to address as what they tend to as low-hanging fruit. It was going to be the issue of making sure running water are in the bathroom. It was going to issue of making sure the university have buses to commute students to and fro. They were going to make sure they were going to, make sure in addressing the issues of the sanitation outlook and making sure the university is more hygienic, and they were going to make sure faculties are paid. So that has to do with the 4 major issues that they said they were going to address. Of the major issues they said they were going to address, they have not addressed any because they said they were going to pay the faculty for their 3 months salary. They have not paid, they only paid them for the vacation school. Like I said, the faculty have not taken pay for September, and now we are in October. Buses is now on campus. The university bathroom is out of water.
Accusing the police of involved into this and that, you see where we are today. But listen to him.
You're hurting yourself. That is part of the reason you don't want to hustle like us. Because you just want to take pay without work. Bleeding, news was stealing for innocent people in the street using banks. You are dangerous, stupid. Sorry for the language. You are the reason people are stigmatizing us, thereby calling us criminals. They are totally unacceptable. Please find something to do. We must have to have career. We are educated for this government. No! To provide the enabling environment or job for us. Leading us to rally back. Please stop, Mr. Criminal. Moral of the lesson. Some of us is far running back. I don't have it. We too are suffering or suffering. We want to be rich, even richer than everyone else in Liberia. But that is the process. We want our children to go to the better school and even enjoy everything life offers. But we must follow the process of life. And so, please stop killing innocent motorcyclists for their own bank and taking people back and property in the street. Stop, Mr. Criminal. In closing, we are calling on the police to investigate this matter and bring the perpetrators to book. Respect our motorcycles and ask the government of the Bureau to allow our motorcycles to ride on the road. Because we are very sure our back fully and cannot be funded for other people's actions. You can't collect our money and deny our access to the road. There is totally unacceptable. Our kids are out of school because of this restriction. There is another form.
So you listen to Chogan Gray there. He's the president of the Supreme Motorcyclist Union of Liberia. They're giving justification for some of these things, pointing fingers at the state security of what been involved. You know, just to add up to what he said, or to look at some of the things, you know, this is where government needs to be proactive. We are also seeing government at times, you know, so that government got the land and other places to own. But you see government will sit and allow people to encourage. People will go to places, start building. People will be selling these things. GSA, Land Authority, they will sit, watch these people. We're all providing necessary education to the people. Say, look, this is a government property. You will squat there for a particular period of time. At the end of the day, we saw that with 540. We saw that with the Free Zone community. We saw that with Freeport Double Bridge. And we're hoping that government can take siege of these things, because that's how some of these things. And the Liberian police, you heard the people say, you people are the folks responsible for what happened. But we also need to educate our people when it comes to the issue of mob violence. It's terrible. You know. Let's go back to the lines. You're live. You're welcome. You're live. Good afternoon. Thank you as well.
What we need is something, that's why I said all of it, my friend said, we need people that want to do that and different salaries to do. If they start playing off, then we go back to the tournament. Because people do not expect it. Do not see the details of the people. You think everybody gets you. Nobody is disappointed. We were driving the road, it's not robbery. One time I was driving, I talked to nobody else. In a video or so, I did it. I scrolled down for it. People will want to pass. You see, there is this small car that was behind me. Almost hit the woman. Car in the middle. Then the driver on the right side just stopped. Almost hit the woman. We started everybody from over me. We started going. If you like that thing was a taxi driver or motorcyclist, I bought money for a of people. I can't do it.
Thank you for being part of the conversation. Let's talk to other callers on the line. Sorry, I missed this caller. Let me talk to this caller on the line. You're live.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jordan Matare, calling from Togama. The problem was Moto Tamil. You know the problem.
Are you there? Okay. He's off the line. I don't know why. But let me talk to this caller on the line. You're live.
Yeah, my name is Morris. I'm recording on rehab. Even though we see a thing more about the road to we can push the motorcycle individual it's supposed to do. For example, if you buy a motorbike very brand new, you go. They'll take it from the people and then they'll be frustrated so that tomorrow the chicken will want to give that person so that they run into the new of something to do.
Okay, thank you for being part of it. Let's talk to this caller. Good afternoon, you live.
Yeah, good afternoon. This is coming to the second time. So, they're claiming you have to, we get to be a dealer. It's not a joke. I was dealer, I had a dealer. I get too much for that, for that, too much contract. Right? I don't know how much people are doing to get bad people. You can accuse the police. We are also accusing people. Because the Boulevard are also going people back for them. I mean, you are working on the town. These are all things that happen. If you get one person, you can't vote at the leader. I think there's a bit of the police. Yes. They are voting and happening that people move around the security people. You must be the security. And you can also figure out that. But as a leader with me and people are recorded today. They are recorded. Nobody speak on the talk about things. In fact, they have a politics. Because I saw more contact in what you say, to be sincere to the wrong people. They think it happens everywhere. The cyclists are nearer. The students are nearer. They got some bad people too. So when somebody tells about the police, they'll be able to get a particular airport. Look, what man will be able to work to here I went to Blue 5. They told me back to Blue 5. And there was a commander that told me back. They let I or the program play that investigate and
okay, thank you. Let me talk to one of the motorcyclists. Augustine, good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, this is Augustine. I'm calling from Telephone Community. Thank you for the exclusion. And Wiki, I want to tell you thank you for the show today. But in the particular guy recording Telephone who's a commonly known as Yellow Machine. This guy here said he wanted a criminal in his country. Yellow Machine have been the one, even during the time that he was stealing in the call Yellow Machine for that guy. He complained another group of people recorded in Nafanta. They were just stealing our money for a year and there. Only the citizen angle, last Yellow Machine.
These are grief allegations you level against this man that he's one of the criminals.
I'll tell you, he is saying one of the best motorcycles to do in the
Was he taken to court any time before, or was he taken to police station that you were involved in these things? Can you cite one or two instances that probably took place?
The first thing, the young man, he have a young group they call Supreme. The people when they have that group, they can as soon as they see Moroba men will join you. If you're not staying strong, they will tell you Moroba. People me here before they attacked me on a Portland road. They told me Moroba want to go to Portland police station. The Portland police station went there. They were totally wrong. They almost steal my Moroba from me. And how we went, the particular made the oil 1 apron, and you were part of those people. They put all out me, they blow oil and water to take my Moroba. It was one information that working in the rescue of me. Today, if you can still and there to say, oh, there today, he said, not telling people say that police are the one that causing the problem. There is no government fail to allocate a great job opportunity for people. Then why is it that the government that he supported, why they not create job opportunity for the young people?
Okay, thank you, Augustine. Let's talk to the scholar. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you? Because they will repeat that again. I will say this. My friend that will kill. And I'm saying, because you're not going to kill me. Why you carry the bag? And the person is talking about to me. The man just goes to the cross with empty hand, which is the foot of the bag. I go, they stole the bag from him. One is the bag, you know what the person will say? He stole the bag. So, I'm for me, I will always say, I'm very left, what is going to be down there, and I suppose.
Okay, we talk about the issue of rule of law, please.
If Mr. Obama was going to bring the many companies he promised doing that going to receive presidential campaign, and for far better job for our motorcycles, we were never going to run back. Mr. Bata has shown to provide better job. That is the reason we are buying back. The suppression for this government against we the motorcyclists and Kenya rather and sweat is not enough. Take this somewhere and may God bless.
So you listen to Chokon Gray, they call Yellow Machine, or he's the president of the Supreme Motorcycle Union of Liberia, saying because the president failed to provide jobs, failed to provide all of these things, and that's why sometimes some of these things are happening. So you heard it from him. Where do we go from here? Let's talk to this caller. You live.
Yeah, Wiki, good afternoon. Wiki.
Good afternoon, Gibber.
Yeah, thank you. It is good honor for me. So, Wiki, tonight, you know, our brother Saddam is so like President Boga cannot provide job ever in the country or the district. Even though the promise that he made, he had not going to do it for putting Kano for that. 2009 or 2008 or 1000 for the for putting Kano for that. If you don't do what you promise of. But it's not possible, like say you don't provide job, so you have to run the course of my motorcycle and whenever I feel because they're here left or stealing. So they go, they take out, we can, if I tell you my story, that I went through it the last time, you don't believe it. There was a guy, they called him for the man, so chicken. You don't see the man, we can, the people don't step to kill a car, anywhere, they will get good. Then I was there on the spot, and I said, what a man stole. And somebody said, when you want to see chicken, what is chicken? They took about it for that. What's the issue? They take him right? So you're letting go now. But I said, no, somebody put some cooking will play the stick. The way I said, I was supposed to I was doing a guy, the chicken say one out. I said, but make a chicken, I have a pain in the that or head out that guy in Soka. We give people for the ground for us, still be there for. They kill it for 5 years. So then we agreed that when somebody still go to the police. Even though the police get a bastard, and the one who have their follow said, the police get a bastard, but they get a bastard. But let them learn how to carry compared to the law. Very lot of people so killing our friends because of people who get laugh or somebody, you kill a person. Thank you for the time.
Thank you. Let's talk to this caller. You live? Go ahead. Okay, so you're not ready. Let's talk to other callers. You live? You have to be audible. You're very low. Nobody get you so easily.
So let me actually say so. Okay, 5 seconds. All of us, I read that.
Sorry, you're too low. We can't continue with you. We ask you to be audible. You're live.
Yeah.
No.
My name is Shem. I'm calling from the police academy.
Okay. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Really, we see the killing of that guy and killed one of those Catholics and so forth. On the other side, we look at those guys and they get on the street with their collars all in their hands in the name of stealing the back. Now, I got one of my friends right now, the guy is facing on a technical issue in one hand of the court. For the same guys, and right now, you can't find those guys in the court there, the technical mayhem. So that it was thank God. They just been feeding motorcycles. So the moment we hear the guy, we say, oh, this guy is a motorcycle, and we know that he's definitely a motorcycle. They where the killing they come from. So the police really need to see how best to go through the entire case.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to other callers. You live.
Are you ready?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Daniel calling from Chigotan.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just sad that I'm going to see this. But when let me be honest with you, what a very good a heavy water line in Chigotan, I'm all this so carry to try to ask because I will go into security. So we ask our government, we shall get, we can help the process by, going all the mistakes and having it, so ready. Then I saw I put all the stuff after my equity, very so they were painful, maybe give me somebody continue being given another thing. So what our government is that test, the issue to the post side guys to the issue. Can you opportunity?
Thank you as well. Let's talk to this caller. You live?
Hello?
Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, what again? I'm very much decided about this chicken breed. That chicken breed, people are trying to breed everything. We try to breed for it, elections and what have you. Now, you bring contradiction in your friend or your friend, you get me now. You said the government still bringing spirit of the spirit like it now. The state government or the state union, you want to become a new president. What have you done to mitigate the issue of this city? Before Jody on this thing, they were on every president we have down west. It's the president, but let's see is because we don't have a city of the mobile business. The young president who I thought that this was national government, at least was for now if you go somewhere, someone get before you don't know whatever. Who will you relate to? Not having you free tax to depend on them. Someone getting out of as a president, then he will make you put your graduate. So I've been working
Thank you. Let's talk to this caller on the line. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Wiki. I'm calling from the camera. For the topic of the motorball here, now all of them can be motorball radar. Or the motorball radar then can follow them to go and see. Now the children know how to hide, you know how to run. So in the process when they need them, they see them, then they say, oh, that was the motorball people start saying our motorball radar, they gain our motorball, our police will respond, our police will respond to some level they need my area. Someone will pass it and say, are you keeping it? Or yes, they say the same one to see motorball, father of motorball radar, they see almost down. Say you're in the senior class, after that school of clothes again and notice to move from our place. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Let's talk to this final caller. Good afternoon. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the service.
provide the police authority to care of what are the procedures for the police system. How much we supposed to pay so that they want to can be for still a pay. Because when you get to the police, they can charge people can make them and go to police. Let us know how much they pay to get it registered. And maybe they get received. That will also be another means of generating money for the police or the government in general. Thank you.
Thank you. This is my father and privileged caller, your life.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, money is here to get complaints. Yeah, really good. Go down to the second and they get money. So they keep the money in the middle. Because whatever go in and when you cut people like this, you want back. And when you cut people like this, then they get against that. But you don't do that or you do the bad.
Okay, thank you. But that's how I would like to draw the curtains on this Tuesday afternoon presentation of your favorite lunchtime program, The Heat on Cool 91.9. Thanks. I've been sitting in for Nathaniel Wiggy Brooks. Have a wonderful time.
Campuses is unhygienic. Why are we concerned again to be raising this point? Because if the same faculty yesterday that laid down chalk because they were not taking pay, decided to lay down chalk again when they have just resumed classes and government is not still committed.